Welcome to news. News, everyone. It's time for the news. It is actually indeed time for the news. It is. Oh my gosh, where's my brain? Kanpai News for the week commencing on 23rd of April, 2023. I think I know where my brain went. We just finished recording Kanpai Cast, and it was 2.5 hours of a lot of stuff. My goodness. How are you guys feeling after that?
Better than trying to do a single tunnel in Nier Automata for 3 hours, losing my fucking goddamn mind. Wait, I swore within the first minute. As if you may have to bleep that.
We'll be fine. That's not really
Dandy Finalicious, because I did not do that and simply laughed at him while he did.
Oh, 43 deaths. No, it was at 45. Fuck, 40 something.
It was
pain.
a number.
It was pain. Let's move on. News.
40 something. Well, I started counting.
Let's get into the news, shall we? So,
right.
the wheels of justice turn slowly, but they do eventually turn. Back in July 2019, a fire broke out at Kyoto Animations Studio Building 1, claiming the lives of 36 people and wounding 33 others, including a man who was passing by on his way to work who suffered severe smoke inhalation. Kyoto Prefectural Police later apprehended a 41-year-old suspect who had allegedly brought 40 liters of gasoline inside 2 containers to the studio, where police claim he then set the devastating fire. Finally, after years of waiting, pre-trial proceedings are scheduled to start on May 8th, with the actual trial likely to take place between early September and late December. So, wow.
I am genuinely glad, because we genuinely didn't know whether or not Kyoto Animation was going to survive that, and
yes,
because of that, we got such amazing shows like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2.
Let's do that. Yeah.
What? Forget. Yeah, I do.
I always forget too.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it said that they started recruiting again in April 2020. No,
July 2020. I can see.
July
that.
2020. Yeah. So yeah, they did. It's good for them. Good for them.
So, Retro Crush isn't the only one trying to refresh old anime. All 114 episodes of the original Saint Seiya, which ran from 1986 to 1989, are now available on Crunchyroll, which wouldn't necessarily be newsworthy, except it includes freshly remastered English dub. Goodness, those dubbing qualities come a long way in that time. Unfortunately for certain members of the podcast, it's only available in North America, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa.
That is a shame.
I'm sorry,
Screw
Nasuth.
us, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry to hear that you have to experience this, Nasuth. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if I lived in North America, it'd be fine. But I live in the United States of America, so that's that.
Anyway,
USA.
right.
USA.
Speaking of refreshing old ideas with new techniques and technologies, Square Enix planned to show the power of AI using the classic 1983 visual novel, The Protopia Serial Murder Case, developed by Dragon Quest series creator Yuji Horii. Back then, the game could only accept very limited user input, but the tech preview, which is available for free right now on stream as of the 24th,
Steam.
and include. Oh,
it is available on stream.
The 24th, and includes the entire original game. Claims to offer much wider possibilities. The game will mainly utilize natural language processing (NLP), as well as speech recognition for those who don't wish to type their instructions. But notably, it will not use natural language generation in its replies. Instead, it will try its best to interpret the user's input and pick one of the predefined responses. The developers originally wanted to use natural language generation, but they explained that currently there remains a risk of the AI generating unethical replies. I completely understand and appreciate this, considering a certain someone decided to trick Clydebot into thinking it was a what did green skinned or cat girl? So I can't remember.
Yes.
What Poppy did.
Yes.
Subby
Green-skinned,
cat.
pot-bellied cat girl, a submissive drunk cat girl. Yes.
So I
Yes.
genuinely think this is a good idea, like limiting the responses and things like this. And the natural language processing is the more important thing. If you
Yes.
think to things like Star Trek, when a crew member would
Oh
say,
my
"Computer,
God.
blah 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 blah."
This is
Yes.
even worse than the
So
one I
think
came
about
up with. Fair, considering that it was only 3 months ago when the AI trained virtual YouTuber Nero-sama caused a stir for making Holocaust denial comments.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh.
this is,
Yeah.
a lot of people that may watch our shows these days would not be familiar with text-based RPG gaming.
Yeah.
Where The problem with those games is you had to mention specific words or phrases and spell them correctly for it. So having the AI interpreting your input to try and fit into a predefined response is going to be way more intuitive to actually putting that through into a game.
Yeah.
So I like this as a concept.
Yep, I agree. This is where the technology should be really used. Anyway, let's move on, shall we, to the Super Mario movie. Nintendo's official Japanese Twitter account announced last Thursday that the company has made the decision to change the name of one of its classic characters that appears in the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. The character, originally named Blackie, appeared in the 1985 NES game Wrecking Crew, where he was a foreman in charge of Mario and Luigi, and was depicted as a fair-skinned man with a dark blue and then later black beard. In the English version of the game, his name was Foreman Spike, and so that is the name that the Japanese version of the movie has decided to use as well. I don't know if it's just to
Why?
be more in line with the American version, or if it's because of the potential connotations of having that name, even though it's a white guy. Who knows?
So if it was
I think
if
it's
it was Blackbeard, it would be fine, but
Bluebeard.
It does seem a little bit insult. Yeah. So let's move on a little bit. The rarest Yu-Gi-Oh card in the world can be yours, assuming, of course, you can outbid all the competition on eBay before April 29th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Only one copy of the card in question, Tyler the Great Warrior, was ever printed when the Make-A-Wish Foundation granted Tyler Gressel's wish in 2005 for his own card. At the time, Gressel had been diagnosed with an extremely rare, undifferentiated sarcoma of the liver. This is so rare that there were only 200 other known cases in the United States. He's kept the card in storage ever since. Within the first hour of the auction starting, it received an astounding $100,000 US or 80,000 British pounds, and by last Thursday had already topped $150,000 or 120,000 pounds.
I can only assume. See, they use the present tense, so I can only assume that after that diagnosis, either he was lucky enough that treatment worked for him, or technology got better in the time before he would have died. They came up with a new treatment, which either way, good for him.
Crazy.
That's incredible. And it's clearly like a Dragon Ball Z character. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
July 7th brings the premiere of a new slice of life anime that sounds right up Xeno's alley. Why didn't it say right up my alley? Okay,
Well,
right up Xeno's alley.
Say your own way. Say your own
I
way.
don't talk in the third person. Oh my god, this looks right up my alley. The show's titled Dekiru Neko wa Kyomo Yutsu. The Masterful Cat. Oh my god, yeah, Masterful Cat is depressed again today, right?
It does actually look really.
Is it actually spelt like that? Is that how they're spelling masterful?
No, Nasuth can't spell.
Okay, fine. He got the right,
Masterful.
okay,
Oh my gosh, how did I do that?
Right.
Where was your mind at the time, Nasuth?
Yeah. Anyway, right.
That's not how you start that word off.
Anyway, The show titled Blah began streaming a trailer on Friday showcasing the relationship between what appears to be an average Japanese salarywoman and her stray cat, who is in reality a giant that towers over her and takes great pride in its housekeeping skills. Seven Seas describes Hisuji Yamada's original manga as when Saku took in a stray black cat, she never expected that he would become the equivalent of a housekeeping life partner. But Yukichi, a giant cat who towers over Saku, is not your ordinary feline. He takes great pride in his culinary skills, and a good sale at his supermarket always gets his whiskers twitching. Saku may not have her act together yet, but at least she has Yukichi.
To any Japanese salary woman out there looking for the human equivalent of this, hi, I'm available.
I swear it showed her finding him. Is it here? No. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Can we just skip through this? Like I just want to see the footage. Like, this just looks awesome. Like,
it does really look awesome. Oh, look at that!
Well, like, also the CG that they're using for the environment as well.
It doesn't actually suck, yeah.
Well, no, because they're just using it for the environment. I love the fact that it's really the... Hold on.
There it is. There's her finding him.
No, go back. Back. I think it's after this. It's just like the work environment, and they have like the air conditioning pipes. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah,
I'm sold.
I'm actually kind of interested in this one too, honestly.
All right. Okay.
Right. Let's move onward. So, Shueisha announced on Thursday that the Guinness World Records has officially certified the manga Boys Over Flowers by Yoko Kamiya as the shoujo manga with... Man, my brain was really broken when I was writing this. Shoujo manga with the most published copies written by a single author, with 59,409,000 copies printed.
Whoa.
And... printed and circulated as of November 2022. It was adapted into an anime series, a 1995 live-action film, a 2005 Japanese television drama, which itself spawned a sequel hit film, and live-action adaptations have also been made by Taiwan, Korea, the Philippines, Thailand, and China. The manga is described as Boys Over Flowers follows 16-year-old Tsukushi Makino, a bright girl from a middle-class family who gets accepted into the ultra-elite Aitoku Academy. She finds herself on the bad side of the school's F4, the four most elite male members at the school. And then I guess this happens.
These numbers are just...
Yeah,
startling.
a lot of copies in circulation. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. So, next up. Game developer COLOPL or Colopl who have made games like White Cat Project and Alice Gear Aegis announced that they'll actually start paying bonuses to their employees if they use ChatGPT to streamline their workflow. Okay. According to the company statement, monthly monetary awards will be given to cases where ChatGPT has a proven effect on business improvement. Award winners will be selected based on a comprehensive evaluation of the originality of the idea, ingenuity in use, and effectiveness regarding business improvement. Employees selected each month will receive 50,000 yen, or about $370 US, per case, with a maximum limit of 150,000 yen, or $1,100 US dollars, or 900 British pounds per person per month. In the same announcement, Colopl stated that it plans to use ChatGPT to do tasks like reviewing plans and summarizing meeting minutes in preparation for an AI-driven society.
I think you mean ChatGPT.
So this is really
not
interesting.
as satisfying to say as Colopl. Go on, try it yourself. Say Colopl.
Colopl. Anyway, yeah, sorry,
Okay,
Zeno.
so
Yes.
So, like, this is really interesting. I thought originally when you told me about this, it was going to be more like developers, but this is really not developers at all. This is more often than not, like, I can imagine this being here's a load of patch notes. Summarize this into a paragraph, right?
Oh, yeah.
Here's a statement of work, right? Summarize this into bullet points, right? My company actually does this already. Like, we've had to write like crap loads of documentation, and writing documentation takes so much time, but amending it, editing it, and adding bits in is so much faster. So what we tend to do is we use ChatGPT to say, like, okay, write us a permissions policy on using your work device for personal use, right?
And so it comes up with the bulk of it, and then you fine tune it.
Yeah. So you know, we'll say, like, oh, make it more formal, right? One of the big things that we've had to do is say make it formal English as opposed to informal English. So take away, you know, we do this. It is this is done, right? So yeah, it is super useful, but this will never fucking be used to bloody program shit, right? It's like, I mean, come on, give me a fucking break. It's a natural language processor, right? And generator.
And programming is not a natural language.
And it's just like, fuck, I mean, you've seen how much effort I'd love to sit down and talk you through, like, how much effort I had to go through putting together those scripts to generate the
isekai titles,
the names. Yeah, it was insane. Like, generate me some isekai titles. So I'm just gonna put random colons in all over the place. Like, no, I don't want you to do that. I'm gonna generate the same name 10 times. Why are you doing that? Like, anyway. Right, let's move on. If you want a drink like Miss Kobayashi after a hard day of work, you're in luck. The bar Lemonheart is selling limited edition bottles of a Dragon Maid themed
Amahagan?
Yes, Amahagan.
Okay, Amahagan World Blend Whiskey. The whiskey is made at Japan's Nagahama Distillery, and the label features the original drawing of Dragon Maid creator.
It's Nagahama backwards. Oh, that's okay. I see.
Cool. The drawing, an original drawing by Dragon Maid creator Cool Kyoshi.
Kyo Shinja.
Sorry, yeah, it's. I don't know where to actually separate it out, but anyway, yeah. Each bottle contains 700 milliliters of world blended whiskey with a 47% alcohol content and retailing at 10,000 yen or $74 or £60 sterling. I refuse to say Great British pounds sterling. Just say pounds sterling, guys. The blend's concept is described as Miss Kobayashi starts living together with Toru, a dragon she's saved amid a drunken stupor. She is gradually surrounded by a group of unique friends and who adore her, and this became part of her everyday life. With this image in mind, wine barrels, sherry casks,
Peat.
Okay, I did read that right. Peat and grain were combined together with various other elements to create a lively, fun, yet unified taste.
I bet it
Honestly,
is.
I think that's actually quite affordable. I mean, I'm holding a bottle here that cost me 70.
Yeah, 70's not honestly that far out of range for a really good whiskey.
Did you like? I mean, to be fair, I'd rather have this than Crystal Skull vodka.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or the or that stupid attempt at what was it? Vault-Tec rum.
Oh my God.
It might be a hard choice between like this and
Or
Johnny Walker Black or Blue.
Rum, that was it.
Like, I remember when I saw a bottle of Crystal Skull vodka and I was just like, I'm sorry, what? And then I saw the advertising for it and I was like, what?
I wonder where they're located. Oh, they must be in
Nagahama?
Japan. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They must be in Japan.
Anyway, right.
Our last story for the day. In one of those rare cases where a new smartphone game might actually be worth checking out, we have an update on the upcoming Sega game 404 game Re:*Set, which has Yokotaro as its creative director. The game's official site announced its release date in Japan of April 25th, with a prologue app already available that showcases the game's characters and combat. They also revealed a bunch of new characters based on IPs from Sega, Taito, Namco, SNK, and Capcom, but still no word of a worldwide release, as far as we can tell. So this is the Capcom. This is the teasing of the Capcom and SNK characters. Can you guess which ones they're from? Which ones they represent? I don't know. And then further down,
is it just the games, or is it like characters within the games?
I think it's characters that represent the games.
Right. Yeah. So if you scroll up.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. Let's scroll up, see if we can guess.
I'm saying the left one is Monster Hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the right one.
Oh God, what is? Hang on, is it? It's Mechwar or something like that.
Maybe Mega Man.
Yeah, maybe it's going to be one of the future fighting style games.
I mean, it kind of feels. SNK, I wouldn't have a bloody clue. But
yeah.
It kind of feels Street Fighter-ish.
Going. So these are some of the other characters that they've got coming. Pongo, hang on. I don't know any of these. Oh, Space Harrier.
Space Harrier.
Thunderblade? No idea what that one is. And Golden Axe.
Ooh.
Golden Axe! Yeah. Oh my god!
Good old Golden Axe. There is another list. Oh, wait. Is that what I want? Yeah, that's what. So here we've got
oh my god.
Columns.
Virtua
Racing. What is this?
Crazy Taxi. Oh my god.
Fighting Vipers?
That might be right, yeah. Don't know what that one is. Oh, no, wait. House of the Dead. Oh, House of the Dead!
Yeah,
and Crazy Taxi. I think there was one more. No, yes, there's one more. Xevious?
Okay.
Looks like those are two from Xevious.
I think Xevious is a Bullet Hell. Side-scrolling Bullet Hell, I think.
And
Dig Dug.
Fucking Dig Dug. And Mappy. Oh my gosh. What the fuck is Mappy?
No idea what Mappy
is. I can't remember.
Oh gosh, there's another one. Hang on. We can stop if you guys want, but I mean,
I'm enjoying it.
Arkanoid?
Arkanoid? Yeah.
Oh my god. No idea. Something from Taito. Darius.
No, I've not played that.
And that looks like the last one. That looks like the last one. I know it's just waifu bait, but it's so silly and adorable and like unique.
It's for the weebs.
Yeah, for the gamer weebs.
For the weebs.
Yeah, for the weebs.
For the weebs.
All right. Well, that will do it for this week's news. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where, as I said, we do our 2023 spring 3-episode rule, and yeah.
We also have a Discord.
We also have a Discord. That's big news. We have a Discord.
Link in the description.
Yeah, we have a Discord.
See you next time for news.
Discord news.
Discord news.
Discord news.